Yeah, let's go. Step in the bank, know my name, I'm a usual. Turn the studio into my cubicle. Working way too hard, she say I'm losing you. Take care of myself, check the cuticles. First class touching down in India. They know me out in Punjab all the way out to Libya. My songs blowing the roof off every time I'm singing them. And when I hit the stage, they all tell me break a tibia.
Alright, so I'm doing this one by special request. AD is a crazy high skill ceiling character. I have the B-roll in the background explaining the talents. But yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you'll notice is his stats seem like they're complete ass. If you thought that Embiid was a stack-based character, you're about to see something crazy. So when he's stacked, he has the highest stats in the game by a long shot. If you take a look at this, there's no reason why a character should be running around with 181 vert. Like, it's just insane. Overall, he's really an offensive base kit, but he can't actually stretch even with his stacks maxed. He can be lights out from mid-range, but he'll never be like a three-point threat. He has great defense and solid mobility, but he's not a full lockdown like someone like Ben Wallace. He has better defensive stats than Ben, but he doesn't have like the raw range modifiers for blocking on his talents outside of his passive. So some key points about his talents are that he gets helicopter rebound free with no enhancements. He gets volleyball free with no enhancements. His ults have 3 different animations, and you can put back probably for the most value since that will get your stacks active. You can sprint back and block bigs with 360-degree block angle for the cost of 200 morale. The only problem is it's only versus bigs, so that makes that part weaker than Paul's 360 block, which is just a quick sprint activation. Also, because of the way back block range works, you'll have to like kind of calculate pretty heavy to make sure that your angles are not 100% behind the defender, or else it becomes much more difficult to trigger. So you kind of want to aim for a 270-degree angle for your ease of use. His passive makes him extremely mobile. It gives him a good amount of block range, and you can try to plan around that ultimately. Speaking of that, he does have the 270 block range at all times, and he does have a blocking catch where can clutch some possessions, but it's RNG based and it does have a cooldown. So for scoring, he has a ton of block resists, and he will hand out contact fails like nobody's business. However, as a center, you're usually not the primary scoring option, so I don't really love that. He does farm a ton of morale really quickly, so you'll be able to spam the dash ult, you'll be able to spam the dunk ult if you play well with the team. Overall, he's like a really high skill, high reward character. The only downfall, or the biggest downfall, is that your team needs to be on the same page. They need to know your skill set, and they need to know what stacks you're trying to farm. So if you're going against like a Giannis CP3 lineup, they need to know that you're trying to get fed mid-range shots to have your strength buff so you don't get contact failed. Or if you're going against a paint camping Paul, they know that you need to farm assists so that your rep stat goes up, etc. Overall, he's a great character, but he's not for those who have weak stomachs or shallow pockets because he's enhancement based.